Good evening, everyone. Nice to see Anand smiling. Sarthak also smiling.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Riyan. क्या भाई आनंद आज बहुत खुश लग रहा है.
नहीं सर, नहीं कुछ ऐसे ही ना, वो सार्थक का कैमरा जूम हो रहा था ना, मतलब इसकी वजह से मैं देख रहा था।
Okay. So today will be the last session of online sessions of data analytics. Then after this, we'll be having one last offline session where we will be winding up with the felicitation. So you will be called to Emarticus here, and which day it will be that we will put the message in the group, because we want to do the felicitation also on that day. Certificates will be issued. So accordingly, Rajkumar sir will inform you as to when to come. Okay. Today we'll be doing a little bit important things. For example, we have to see what is a string and how to concatenate a string. So this particular part we will be doing today, the last part. So I come back to Anaconda. So you can open your system. Where you have this Anaconda. I suppose you can see my system.
Yes, sir.
So this is where we stopped last. So let us continue from here. Right on. Build a system that could ask for flavor and the type of dessert the user wants. So if you are asked to build a system like this, where you are asked for what type of flavor of ice cream you want and the type of dessert you want. Okay. So how to write the code for this? What we will do is we will write flavor equals to input. Whenever you have input, open brackets, string will be in quotes. What type, what flavor would you like? Flavor का spelling बराबर लिखो. Flavor is equal to input bracket. What flavor would you like? Dessert underscore type. Dessert underscore type equals to input again. You will be asking the user. Whenever you are asking the user, you have to write it as input. That the input will be given by the user. So input equals to open brackets, quotes. What type of dessert would you like? Close the bracket. Okay. Now run this particular code. Run this code. So it is asking the user what flavor would you like. So let us say user says strawberry, or you can put it as coconuts. Second question it is asking what type of dessert would you like. So let us say you say cassata. So chocolates ka cassata. Now, the next thing that you will do is you will have to print what has been ordered to the user. To print what you are going to print, you have ordered, comma, flavor plus some space. So for space, you will put quotes, press the space bar, again quotes, comma, dessert type, close to that. That means whatever flavor has been input by the user and whatever dessert type has been input by the user, you will be writing over there. So the print will come as you have ordered choconuts cassata. Okay, like that it will. So run this now. Run this code. What is the error?
So, for example, you have added like that plus is at the wrong place, and actually we don't need plus now. Actually, you have one extra upper comma, double comma.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
One quotes is
You have
missing.
double extra double commas. Yeah. Next to desert only.
Done.
Yeah.
So you have ordered choconuts cassata. So if you don't want that space, you can reduce that space also. So accordingly, you have got the print here. You have ordered chocolates cassata. Always check the syntax because in the syntax you'll come to know what has gone wrong, and accordingly you can rectify that. Now we'll learn something called as string concatenation. So I will put this as a comment. Whenever you're writing some comment or writing some notes, you start with a hash so that the system understands that you are not writing a code or you are not writing any formula, but it is just a comment that you are writing. So right here, string concatenation. String concatenation in Python allows us to combine two or more strings into one. Now let us take an example of this. S1 equals to first string. S1 is string 1. In that I have hello. String 2 equals to students. Result equals to res equals to S1 plus double quotes for space plus S2. Print result. Print result. Run the code. You get it as hello students as one single word. So this space has to be there. Go back again. Keep some space over there. So now you can see that according to the space has come here. Hello students. Next, I will be using another way of doing this, that is using join function to concatenate, that is to join strings with a specific separator. With a specific separator. So one way of doing this is string concatenation is that I take S1 is equal to this, S2 is equal to this, and then the result is adding the two and then printing it out. The second way of doing it is by making use of the join function. So I say A is equal to open brackets Python in quotes, comma, quotes is, comma, quotes comma, popular quotes, comma, programming in quotes, comma, language, close line. So what I've done is I have put individual words. Python individual word, comma, is individual word, comma, a individual word, comma, like that. Everything is individual words are put, which are separated by commas. Now I'm going to join all these words to form a sentence with the help of that join function. So now what I do is I say result is equal to quotes space quotes dot join A. So all the words in the A equal to that will be joined and print res result. Now run the code. See if you are getting it as one single sentence without the commas. Python is a popular programming language. Then give the heading indexing in strings. Forward indexing starts with a 0, starts with a 0 and not with 1. Forward indexing starts with 0 and not with 1. That means when you are counting the numbers, we don't start counting the alphabets from 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. It starts with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. So the first number is, the index number is 0. Okay. Reverse indexing. Reverse indexing starts with the last character as -1, as -1 in Python string. Third point, right? Strings are immutable, which means that they cannot be changed once created. Strings can be modified by slicing a part of it and concatenating it with another. Concatenating means joining it with another. Let us take an example. String is equal to, string is equal to I have not failed. I have learned a new lesson. String is equal to I have not failed. I have learned a new lesson. Now, if I want to know what is the length of this string, I write len, L-E-N, string in brackets, and I run the code. It gives me the value as 45. So how do I get this 45? Let us see. I will be starting with 0. Indexing, I will be starting with 0. Then the space will be 2. H will be 3. A will be 4. V 5. E 6. Space 7. 8, 9, 10. Space 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, 19 space. 20, 21 space. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 space. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 space, 34, 35, plus 3, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Okay. So like this, we count the values from 0 onwards, counting the space, counting the full stop, everything we count over here. So we are having the length of the string is 45. Okay. Now, if I want to know what is the first letter or first character of the string. So I'll call it as accessing the first character, accessing the first character of the string. How do I access? I write string, box bracket, first character. How to get? What is the code? What is the index? First character index is 0. 0, close bracket. Run the code. The first character is I. I have not failed. So the first character is I. But that is to be given as index 0. Okay. So I'll just write over here. I'll just write over here. This is again a comment. The first character is numbered as 0. Okay. Accessing the fifth character. Of the string. How do I write? String, box bracket 5, close box bracket. I is 0, space is 2, 1, space is 1, H is 2, A is 3, okay, V is 4, fifth character is E. Fifth character is E. So I should get output as E. Run the code. You should be getting E. Accessing, sorry. Last character of the string using negative or reverse indexing. What did I say? I said that reverse indexing starts with the last character as -1 in Python string. So these are the points that you have to remember. So I'm starting with the last character. So last character is -1. So how do I write this now? I write it as string, box bracket, -1, close the box bracket, run. So the last letter, -1 means from behind last letter. So that is N. Last letter is N. Now, accessing last letter or last character of the string using forward indexing. From the front, if I'm calculating the last letter. Length of the string, remember this, length of the string is 45. but we started with 0. So the last number should be 44 and not 45. Got it? Last number should be 44 because we started with 0. There are 45 characters. 45 characters are there in the string, including the space. But since we started, if I say that 45 characters are there, last number should be 45. Last digit should be 45. But since I started with 0, the last number will be 44. So if I want the last one, I'll write string box bracket 44. Run the code, I'll get anything. Okay, up till it is clear. Fine. Now I come to something called as linear regression. And this what we are doing is simple linear regression. Okay. Now, when we talk about linear regressions, what we actually tend to do is that we are trying to bring out the relationship between two variables. Now, the two variables are such that one variable is a dependent variable and the other variable is a independent variable. So we normally have something like y is equal to a plus bx. Okay, this is the equation of a simple linear regression. So where the two variables are x and y. Okay, x is the independent variable and y is the dependent variable. The value of y depends upon the value of x. Okay, a and b are constants, or in other way, I would say from the point of view of the graph, x and y axis are there. From the point of view of the graph with x and y axis, a is the y-intercept, b is the slope of the line. Okay, b is the slope of the line. So we have the y-intercept as a and the slope of the line as b. And x and y are the two variables. X is the independent variable. Sorry, x is the independent variable and y is the dependent variable. Okay, so this is what a linear regression looks like. I can take this in the form of, let us say, fixed cost and variable cost. So I can tell you that A is equal to the fixed cost and B is equal to the variable cost per unit. And the total cost is Y. This depends upon your fixed cost plus variable cost. So like this, I can have a simple linear regression where I can calculate what is the total cost. Likewise, I can have total production of a particular commodity where Y is representing the total production and A is the raw materials which are fixed. B is the number of units which are going to be produced and X is the raw materials which are going to be input. So like this, I can find out what is going to be the total production. So now if I want to get a linear regression equation, which is a straight line, then what all things I need to do? Let us take an example where I want to convert something like I want to convert pounds, that is LBS, weightage I'm talking about, LBS into kgs or vice versa. I want to calculate the weight in kgs given the LBS. Another thing that we can do is conversion of temperature from Fahrenheit to Celsius degree or Celsius degree to Fahrenheit. Okay, so let us start with something which is going to involve conversion of Fahrenheit into Celsius. Conversion of temperature from Fahrenheit to Celsius degrees. Okay. For this, I will have to import pandas. I need the help of pandas. So what I will do is I will write here import. Sorry. I will write here import pandas as PD. This is the first command I'll write. Then I'll write C is equal to lambda F is to 5 by 9 into F minus 32 close bracket. C is equal to lambda. F is to 5 by 9 into F minus 30. This is the equation for conversion. Temps equals to box bracket, curve bracket, F comma, C, F, close the bracket. For F in the range, for F in range 0, 101, 10. Now, what is the meaning of 0, 101, 10? It means starting with 0, ending with 101, with intervals of 10. Okay, 0, 101, 10 means starting with 0, ending with 101, and with intervals of 10 each between the values. I want this to come in the form of a graph in which I require an equation of a straight line to be converted into a graph. So I'm trying to get a graph over here. So I will require data frame. So temps underscore data frame df dot data frame in bracket temps column equal to what are the columns that you want on the x and y axis? Box bracket Fahrenheit, comma Celsius, box bracket close, round bracket close. So that you write the syntax correctly. I hope you can see it. Temps underscore df equals to temps underscore.
Sir, little bit wrong there, sir. Yeah. Temp df equals to temps dot df आएगा ना?
PD.
Philippine, yeah.
Temps underscore df is equal to pd dot data frame temps column equals to Fahrenheit, comma Celsius. Just check the syntax. Axis equals to temps underscore df dot plot x equals to Fahrenheit. Y equals to Celsius. Style equals to so that you are writing it correctly. Axis equals to temps underscore df dot plot x is equal to Fahrenheit. So x axis you are going to take Fahrenheit. Y axis we are going to take Celsius. Run the code. Okay, this was not closed. So let us close this. We should get this diagram.
Yes, sir.
Anand, are you getting this diagram? Bhumi? So you can see that we have taken at intervals of 10 from 0 to 101 at intervals of 10 y-axis base. Celsius is on the y-axis. Okay. So this is the equation of a linear line, a straight line, a linear equation. Now, as far as import pandas is concerned, you can have it here or you can have it after this particular statement. But you will find that it has been taken in different books in different ways. But normally, I would suggest that at the starting of the entire coding, you can first write import pandas as PD, then write your entire code, then run the code. So in data analytics, we are having a lot of statistics that is to be learned. So if I'm doing a course of data analytics with my batch, I will be taking it for statistics learning. Lot of statistics is there, in the sense probability, random sampling, hypothesis. So actually your data analytics deals a lot with statistics. Then we come to correlation, regression, linear regression, simple linear regression, multiple linear regression. So like this, we have different statistic applications of pandas also. So it becomes a very interesting thing. Plus we learn how to draw the bar charts, the pie diagrams, and all these different types of charts which are available. Okay. So when you're doing a detailed course on data analytics, you will be getting to learn all these things. So since it's an internship, we are just doing the brief part of this. Anything that you have not understood? Up till here it is clear. Everyone? Fine. So, as I told you, this will be the last session, and we are going to meet next physically. But when you come physically for collecting a certificate, certificates will be given. But before that, we are going to do a small exercise in the sense that we will be testing you on the knowledge that you have gained with your internship. So a small sort of a test will be conducted. It will be something where I ask you to write a few codes on a particular small, activity, and that can be one of the things, that is Python. I can test you, or I will ask you something on data analytics, a theoretical question maybe, which you should be able to answer, or I can ask you something which is in the form of an MCQ. Okay, so you have to give that test, and after that, depending upon the evaluations that are done, you will be given your certificate. So next session will be felicitation, completion of your internships, and with the test and your felicitation. Okay. So when that you have to come to the classes here at Andheri, that Rajkumar sir will put in the group. Accordingly, on that day, you have to come in formals. Fine. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you.